Maximals, welcome back to Fable 3. So, we've pretty much done well with the bandit camp, all that sort of stuff, so now we're going to go and meet Walter at the Bright Wall. Well, not at the Bright Wall, in the Bright Wall. So hopefully now we're getting more stuff done bit by bit, slowly and steady. I dig, and I dig. Fair enough. Oh, I could have probably, fast travelled, but, I think walking is important as well. Especially the stuff, we need to get as much stuff as we can, as much money as we can, as much people as we can. But, I am going to have the coin. The coin will dictate our destiny, and that's how it's going to be. If we decide to get people killed, fair enough. If we don't get people killed, fair enough. If we choose to save someone or not, fair enough. I mean, again, it's the coin, not me, so...
What's this? There's a chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes.
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean. Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region.
Right.
Having difficulty deciding? You may be able to help the others later, but you must start with someone.
Yep, let's go straight away. So, you should be able to go and find this person. We'll do as many quests as we can, because the more people we help, the better.
Oh, this is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my... Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie, I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed into groups of 3 or so to maximize their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. You've a new suit in your wardrobe, a new feathery suit. Feel free to change the color of your clothes or hair using the dye. That is, after all, what they are for.
Go, my little doggy, go! Right, so we're doing well with the chickens.
That's lovely. Just keep doing what you're doing. And no matter what, don't show them any fear.
Okay, now these keys are going to be important for something, like for certain other chests. That's one thing I do know. I've just got to think where the chickens are. It shouldn't be too hard finding them, but fuck's it, they're chickens. Come on, come on. Gotta find
Something
them.
must have hit him in the face pretty hard. Hiya. Hear they need a new songsmith around here.
Oh, chickens, help me dig and I'll let you live. I won't change outfit either, I'll stay in this outfit. Because why not? And another dig spot. Okay, we've been there. We've been here. And the question is, are there any up here that I should know because of...
You're doing great. We can't afford any mistakes now, or the entire operation will be compromised. Use the chicken suit to get them to follow you. It's a bit crazy. Just...
Right, okay, so now we just gotta find the third group. 9's a bit of an odd number, but whatever, fair enough. You know what? Do you guys see what I mean? Xbox Live is shit. So sick of it. The dog was showing a quest thing over here. Found you! Do 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 do. And we done it.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't live with myself any longer being complicit in this chicken oppression.
But they might have destroyed the entire town. Possibly the world.
They might have gone off to live peacefully on their own. They might have created great works of art or literature. We don't know. And we have no right to take away their fundamental liberties based on our own prejudices.
Well, now it's clear taking away their liberties isn't enough. I have to assume you'll try to facilitate another escape. And that means chickens. The only choice is to kill them all.
Oh, no, Bernard! No, don't! All right, keep them locked up. At least so we can talk about this.
You infiltrated the chickens. You lived among them. You know them better than anyone. What's to be done? It's a simple matter of kill or be killed.
No, Bernard. They're not like that.
This is fucking ridiculous. This is retarded.
Let them live, Bernard. Let them live.
Heads,
I wish I
say,
could,
kill.
but I'd always be looking over my shoulder.
Gotta fucking kill him.
Right. It's like I've said all along. We have to
Got
kill 'em
tails,
all.
so I couldn't help it, guys.
Bastard! You murderer!
Look, you're either with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
Bernard's chickens are no longer threatening. You, however, are a menace to all that is decent or rational. I just did what the coin said, but then again,
This is all just... I don't know if I can go on living with you, Bernard.
No, let's not get hysterical.
I think it's time for us to split up. I can't live with a man who holds innocent life in such low regard.
Innocent life is what I was trying to protect.
Is it worth taking one life to save another?
It's worth taking 26 or however many of the buggers we had. If I had to do it all over again, I'd do exactly the same.
Ah, hello.
I
You
feel like
need
an
more
asshole.
followers. Try influencing people by completing quests.
Let's go to this quest then.
Oh, bitch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch! You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms.
But perhaps you can find it.
Yes, we beg you. The theatre, the muses, the very heart and soul of this town will thank you. Splendid, splendid! You should know we did commission an elderly detective to search the library for clues as to the play's whereabouts, but he never returned.
The man's name is Ransom Locke, and he's rather closer to senility than one would like, truth be told.
If you come across this gentleman, he may be able to aid you. I believe he is looking for the collected works of the playwright Philip Morley, as we speak.
One can only hope they were not burned when the king closed down the academy and its library.
It's enough for a play because they're like, we want inspiration. We're gonna just copy what we got before. We're gonna do this. You guys are stupid people. So good. I'm just drinking water.
Turn back now, mortal one.
Idiots.
Stay away from this accursed place. Only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists. Bane of my afterlife.
Alright, well, guess we're done for this game, guys. Thank you for watching. See you. So, we're dead, pretty much. That was the end of the game.
Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, The Near Tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
You can't be fucking serious. Really? You know what, this is a time where you kind of think, maybe if I was a woman in real life, I'd play as a female character, then this would work. This is just wrong in so many ways. I feel so weird with this.
My love, my life, my son. If thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Alright, I'm gonna do heads and tails. Heads for love, tails for abuse. You're lucky. I would have done abuse, but
My heart is yours, my love. Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
now we're ferrets.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful
You do realize I've already got the
performance.
costume on. I don't need to put the costume on. I've already got it on game. Ah, but the game's like, yeah, but you gotta put it on the... Whatever. This is. I'd rather wear this, to be honest. At least our dress is only temporary. Oh, good, I thought my character's face was
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty! 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Alright. So A for tickle, tails for love. Let's do this. Oh, fuck, I can't flip. Okay. Oh, fuck's sake. One more time. Hi, Tails.
Did you not hear me, fool?
You look so cute in that crown.
This is just weird as shit.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your japes?
Alright. Tails again!
Ah.
So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you! Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre?
I'm just doing this randomly.
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your...
Whatever. I swear these are like all the dresses I have.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Nice beard, mate. I'll take that as a trophy once you do.
I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up.
And then Tails, so if we get heads,
Merely
we
show
kill
them
them
what you are
or we
capable
die,
of,
but if we get
and
Tails,
they
then we
cannot
kill
fail
them.
to become your supporters.
Tails, so we're gonna kill them.
Oi! Don't let that little wimp beat you! Missed, so up yours. Don't worry. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus. Interesting tattoo. You compensating for something. Don't stand for it. Oh, I see. Carl faces in a fair fight. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Hey, duck next time. Look at setting things on fire. That poncy magic stuff ain't fair. I ain't gonna be Ooh, well better in than me. All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Boom.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you a million times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark. Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating core?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very
I'm
sentiment.
beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one day a civilization will rise with the broadness of brain to truly appreciate it.
If you ask me, it was the tragic elements that let it down. One cannot argue with the comedy.
Right,
Oh,
so we're going to end it here. But in
The
the next
sanctuary
video we'll
shop
continue
has some
onwards.
new bits.
In the next video we're going to try and continue on what we were doing before. We'll try and get this done. One more thing to do in here. Oh, we've got a bit more to do in Brightwall and then we'll continue onwards. Anyway guys, see you in the next video. Take care, bye.